Hello everybody, my name is Megan. If you're new to my channel, welcome back. If you're not to the title of today's video, this is my 5th update for my 2025 Project Pan and I am excited! Okay, first off, because I have a feeling I'm gonna get comments about it because y'all had lots of comments when I dyed my hair red a few months ago. I did take the red out and I know that the red was a fan favorite. The amount of comments I got saying like you can never change your hair color again, I've never seen anything look so good on you. Thank you, I appreciate it. The only reason I loved my red hair, but the only reason that I dyed it back to brown is because if you did not watch my vlog from a couple weeks ago, I am moving here in the next few months, and while I am always making sure my nails are done, I'm really bad about scheduling appointments to get my hair touched up. And so I just figured in the move, you know, trying to apply for jobs, going into interviews, not having a hairstylist out in Maryland yet, I just don't want that really aggressive route that I kind of had going on, because my hair being red was a lot warmer than my root is, because I do have like a neutral leaning cool toned hair tone naturally. So I figured that was gonna be best for me for this next little bit, is just dyeing it brown, bringing it all together. That way as my hair grows, my root will blend more naturally. And yeah, that's not to say that I won't go back to red sometime in the future, but as of right now, I think that the brown is my best bet. So I'm so sorry if I broke your heart by dyeing my hair. I broke mine a little bit too, but I hope you guys can forgive me given the circumstances. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on in. I have 2.5 rollouts. I'm gonna call it 2.5 because one of them I still have a few uses on, but it's not enough to like warrant keeping it in for a whole month. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on in. Starting off is my Glossier Play Night Shine highlighter in the shade Pearl, I think. I decluttered that. I did post that over on my shorts. If you are interested in checking it out, I have been really into shorts recently, and I do try to post on shorts twice a week. I did miss last Saturday's post, sorry, but hopefully we'll get this figured out here shortly. But yeah, I got rid of it. It just wasn't the right tone for me. I was using it all over my face as like a mix-in with my moisturizer, and while I liked it that way, I found that I was often like forcing myself to use it, so I figured I was gonna get rid of it. My roommate likes it, so love that for her. But that will be replaced later on in the video. Then I have from Makeup by Mario, I have the contour, what's it actually called? The Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick Contour Stick in the shade Fair. My goal is to finish this. I hate this little thingy. My goal is to finish this. I did use it 21 times this past month, bringing me to a total of 21 uses. I did roll this in last month. But this is where we are currently sitting, and then obviously the photo over to the side is where we were last month. So I would say we're definitely making some progress. I don't think that this will be done, you know, in the next few months by any means, but I can see this definitely being done by the time my project ends in November. I do really like this color. I think it's a nice shade. It blends okay. There are times where I'm like, I feel like it's a little bit iffy on my cheeks, but overall I do enjoy the product, so I'm not mad about it. Then from Fenty, I have the Cheeks Out Cream blush in the shade Petal Poppin'. Again, my goal here is 75 uses, and if I'm looking down, it's because I do have my notebook down here. But my goal is 75 uses, and I have used it a total of 14 times this past month, bringing me to 22 total uses. So I have about 2-ish months left on it. Typically my usage is like between, I don't know, like 24 and like 28 uses on my products, give or take a few. So honestly, like, I don't know. I can see myself getting through the next few uses, or the next, like the remaining uses within the next like 2.5 months, 2 months. But yeah, this is what we're looking like. There's definitely a little bit of a dip forming through there, and I am excited. From Too Faced, I have my Mini Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and this is what I'm calling the half, because there's like 1, maybe 2 uses left in this, so I'm not going to be like, it's done, because it's not technically done, but I will roll something in its place. And then I will show y'all the empty pan next month. I don't want to tip it up too much because I don't want the product to fall out, but you can see, I'm just going to actually just like straight up show you guys. This is what we're currently working with. So there's like a teeny bit. Can I maybe move this over and have it still be That way we can show the side by side. So there's definitely like I said, I would say like 1, maybe 2 uses left. So we will go ahead and count this as a rollout, but I will show you guys like fully empty compact next update, because then it'll be fully empty and that's half of the fun, right? But, oh, I already took it down. But my goal is to finish it. I used it 16 times this past month, bringing me to a total of 91 uses, right? 85, 91, yeah, huh. Look at that, the math works. But anyway, bringing a total of 91 uses. So again, that will be finished literally tomorrow, but I have to film this update today because this video goes up tomorrow. So yeah, there's that. From Becca, I have the Moonstone highlighter. My goal is 75 uses. I've used it 14 times this month, bringing me to a total of 24 uses. You can see that there is a slight dip forming in the center. I do really like this. It's like about as warm toned as a base as I can realistically go while still having it, you know, be a highlight on me. You can probably tell there's like a teeny tiny little dip right in the center. I don't know if I already said that. But yeah, I do use this on my inner corners a lot, as well as whatever is left over on my brow bone, and then I will also throw it on my cheeks. But I mean, it's not like it's a huge surface area, and I used a really small brush for all those things, so it's going to be more of like a pinpoint sort of like disturbance in the pan. But anyway, that brings me to 24 uses, like I said, and so yeah, that should be done again, similar to the Fenty cream blush in the next like 2-ish months. Then I have MAC Sincere, and I love this blush. I did repress it a few months ago. You can tell I am definitely making progress. My little pans around the side are expanding, which is always very exciting. My goal, like I said, I think is to finish this. I've used it 14 times this month, bringing me to a total of 87 uses. So definitely still have a ways to go. Honestly, this is going a little bit slower than I thought it would, but when I like, you know, repressed it, I obviously didn't press it as hard as MAC presses it. So there is more kick up with each use. So I think the visual progress is less because I'm not having to like swirl my brush around quite as much, but that is also what like picks up the visual, you know what I'm talking about? But anyway, it's still getting really consistent use, and I love this blush color. So honestly, the longer I can keep it, I'm fine, because I adore this blush. And they discontinued it, which I think is ridiculous. But anyway, I digress. From NYX, where did it go? It was in my little thing the whole time. But anyway, from NYX, this is the Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Sandstorm. My goal is to use this 100 times, and I will say with my lip products, I do not count reapplications as long as it's for the same look. So what that means is like in the morning, do my makeup, put on my lip gloss, like my lipstick, my lip liner, whatever, and if I reapply it at work, still just counts as one use. However, if I come home, wash my face, and redo my entire face of makeup and then use it, that's 2 uses. But this is our current progress. My goal is 100 uses on it. I only used it 10 times this month, bringing me to a total of 66 uses. My lip liners are definitely, I would say, one of my slowest moving products, but I'm not too upset about it. I do really enjoy this lip liner. But yeah, we definitely have a ways to go. I feel like it can get more focused than this. There we go. So this is my in focus progress compared to where it was on my hand last month. And again, I have 66 uses, meaning I need like what, 34 more? So maybe I'll just wear this every day for the next month. Probably not, but you know, who knows? Next up, I have my Gucci lipstick in the shade Sally Soft Honey. Now, if you are returning, you know that I was like, this will be done next month. Absolutely, I've said it. It's not finished. However, I made a ton of progress on this, far more progress than I've used in months prior. So honestly, I'm not too upset about it. I did focus most of my time and most of my efforts on a different lip product. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Little spoiler if you know the drill. But this will for sure be done next month. There is just so little left. I love this lipstick. It's like $48. It's ridiculously expensive. But it is literally just like my perfect, I'm trying to see if I can get it to focus in before I keep talking. Okay, It is literally like my perfect lip shade. It is quite like, I keep saying literally, it is my lips but better. It's phenomenal. It's super sheer. I just love it. It feels hydrating. It smells nice. It's like it has that florally smell, but it's not like an overwhelming florally smell. You know what I'm talking about? So that is how that is currently. Oh, I think I probably didn't mention, my goal is to finish it, but I have used it 12 times this past month, bringing me to a total of 33 uses. And like I said, this will be gone next month for sure. I probably cut this thing in half just about within the last month, and that will be my focus for the upcoming month, is to finish this before the end of June. So very, very excited. Then I have from Lawless, this is my Lawless lip gloss in the shade Daisy Pink. It has been laying on its side, so it does look like there's product in there, but I really like truly can't get anything else out. It's pretty well done. But anyway, this is Lawless Daisy Pink. These are my markings over the course of the last few months. But yes, I currently, I used it 11 times this past month, bringing me to a total of 32 uses. And I'm gonna go ahead and mark it as finished. There is like the teeniest little bit at the bottom, but from what it looks like to me, I think that it's so old the pigment is just starting to like separate. And I mean, it doesn't like smell bad, it doesn't taste weird, like it hasn't gone off yet, but it's just, I can't reach it anymore. So we're going to go ahead and mark this as an empty. Oh no. Okay, there's one more thing. Can you guys tell that I'm like a little bit out of practice? I feel like it's really obvious. But okay, last thing that we are continuing before we talk about our roll-ins. This is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil from NYX in the shade Cottage Cheese. My goal is only 30 uses. I rolled this in last month. I typically just use it on like my inner corner, and I'll like drag it up in my crease a little bit. So there really is not a lot of usage going to happen within 30 uses, or a lot of visual progress within the next 30 uses. But this is what it looks like currently. I've used it 11 times this past month, bringing me to a total of 11 uses. And yeah, we're almost halfway. I think that I can definitely get this get my usage goal hit within the next month, because there's not too much to do. But yeah, that is that. So to talk about the 3 items that I'll be bringing in this month. Starting off, I do like to typically do like a 1-for-1 replacement when it comes to products. So if I roll out a bronzer, I roll in a bronzer. If I roll out a, you know, lip gloss, I'll roll in a lip gloss. But it doesn't always work out that way. So in the place, I guess, of that liquid highlighter that I was using, I'm going to go ahead and roll in my Milani Make It Last Original Setting Spray. This one is the 6-ounce bottle. I do really like this setting spray actually, but I'm getting to the point where I have a few setting sprays piled up in my collection, so we're just going to go ahead and start using them. But this is where we currently are. Again, it's a 6-ounce bottle, so I would say like 3 ounces, probably like 2.5 ounces of product left. It's definitely a little bit below that halfway point, but not by much. So this is where the line is. But yes, my goal is to finish it, and honestly I would say maybe like 3 months. This does have a really nice mister on it. I'm gonna try to not, I'm gonna spray it this way. Milo's taking a nap right there, but that's what it looks like if you can see. I didn't spray you, I sprayed the other way, silly boy. But yeah, not bad. Super affordable, especially for a drugstore price. It's a nice setting spray. I think it works really well. So I'm excited to get some use on this, because it has definitely been replaced by my Kosas. Not necessarily that the Kosas is that much better, but I've been having a lot of fun using it. So we're gonna get some use on this guy. And then in the place of my bronzer, this one is from Hourglass. This was in my project pan last year, and honestly I didn't know if I wanted to bring this one in or roll in like my Gucci one, which is brand new, or my NYX one, which is also pretty new, all things considered. But with this color, those ones are very, very red toned and in a different way than this one is, so I don't feel like those would mesh well together. So we are gonna go ahead and roll this Hourglass one back in. It is the Ambient Lighting Bronzer in the shade Luminous Bronze Light. This is what it's currently looking like. Last year I used it 100 times, and I really primarily use it on my lower lash line, so there's like the teeniest little divot out of the corner of it, but I mean, let's be realistic, just about no progress. My goal will be to use this 75 times though, so again, we're looking at about 3 months, and I am excited for it. And then the last thing that I'm going to roll in is in the place of that Lawless lip gloss. This product, I regret to say it, I don't think I like it. I definitely bought it just like on a whim a couple of years ago and really haven't used it much since, and I don't think I'm really looking forward to using it, but it is what it is. This is from Buxom. It is the Summer Babe Plumping Lip Oil in the shade Beaming, and it just looks like this. There's glitter particles in there that of course will settle on one side, so there is a little mixer ball. I feel like it would have been better had they added 2 mixer balls, because you sit here and you shake it and the mixer ball I feel like just never hits the spots it needs to hit, so it really takes a while to get these all mixed back up. But yeah, it is just like a little rollerball metal tipped lip gloss. It's fine, but it's definitely a very, very thin formula that I don't feel like actually hydrates my lips, so we will see how I end up feeling about this. But my goal is going to be 75 uses again, so my mind's eye is envisioning is like throughout the summer months, like June, July, August, we have like a little bronzy glow happening. I don't know, we'll see, but that's where we'll start. So yes, that is everything. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you would hit thumbs up down below, leave a comment if you feel inclined to do so. If you want to see more of me in the future, go ahead and subscribe down below as well. That being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, wherever you are, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!